Hey, it's Thursday, and I wanted to share some thrifty Thursday finds that I have picked up throughout this week. And this first one is from a university surplus store that's only open like a couple hours every week. I was able to actually go this week for the first time, and I found this comb binding machine. And I had to have it. And then I snagged these two file folders. They're like index file folders. No, file cabinets. Yes, index file cabinets. They're metal. I got two of those. Then I went through the books and I found the best books for single signatures of junk journals. And I grabbed several of them. So I'm going to show them to you here. They just look like great books. I may not use them all for junk journals. I might have a couple in the Etsy shop or a couple in my antique booth. However, they were just too good to not pick up. So I love that they use the surplus store to reuse, recycle, and open it up to the public so that we can share the love for reusing and keeping things out of landfills. So I really, really love that. I think it's a great resource. So here is another book that I found. Loved this one. I thought it was such a nice color and just a very fun hardback book. And this one, I love the color as well, so I picked it up too. I thought it was a really pretty color, and there's so many things you can do with these old books. You can leave them the way they are, you can use them as decor, they can become junk journals, all the things. This book looked super interesting to me, so I grabbed it, and I love how the pages have been aged. They are showing well loved in them for sure. I think this book has, date of the 1970s, so that one was a super fun find. So I got all of these books, the file cabinets, and the comb binding tool. I guess you could call it a tool. Either way, I picked all those up at the surplus shop. So very fun. Then I also found this double hole punch. So I picked it up because I thought it would be fun to use to bind, like ring bind smaller junk journals. And I didn't have a double punch like that. So I picked that up. Next, I am always looking for really unique paper. My daughter actually loves to draw on all sorts of paper as well. So if I don't use it, she will. And I may actually put a couple of these in the Etsy shop as well. But they are on like spools and they are amazing. I had to have them. So I got, I think I picked up 4 of these, I believe. So they're a little different, but the chart paper, I had to have it. So I picked those up. Then I picked up these 2 stamps because I thought they would be really fun to use on collages. I really love recycling and reusing old notebooks because I feel like they're just going to go to waste, and so I picked these up. I think their handwriting would be awesome to use in junk journals for just added interest and variety, and then obviously the plain pages are perfect for anything. So I picked up several notebooks because they were so inexpensive, and I figured what better way than to pick them up and recycle them, especially the pages that were already written on that someone might just toss. And then this notebook had some extra printed pages, but I really liked how it had like a little spot at the top for the date. I thought that was super neat. And then next, I want to share with you a thrift store find, actually multiple finds that I picked up at the thrift store. This vintage caboodles box, I mean, you can totally tell the date from the JCPenney tag. I thought it was so cute and would be great for storage in the craft room. Then next, I rescued this vintage sewing box. I love the color. I'm definitely going to have to give it some cleaning, but it had the tray in it, which is fantastic, and the inside was actually in perfect condition. So I'll just have to take care of the top. Same thrift store, and I was able to snag vintage wallpaper. How fun are these? I will totally be listing these in the Etsy shop because they are just too good not to share. Next, I came across this basket. I don't know if someone made this or where it came from, but it looks like some sort of doily basket. I don't know. If you know what it is, drop it in the comments, but I thought it was very cool and I had to get it. So it went home with me. Then I found some elastic ruffle trim, which is great to just tie around books. And then I love just this blue trim. I don't have anything like that. And then white thread is always something that I'll pick up because it's just so inexpensive at the thrift stores. Okay, these are so pretty, and I definitely am going to list 2 in the shop and keep 1 to make a journal out of. I just think it would be such a great journal cover. They're so soft. I can't find them, so I'm assuming that they are handmade because I can't find them online. But I thought they were really fun and great quality, and someone did a fantastic job. Next, I found so many fun trims, and this one was just so beautiful. It's got this mauve color and it's so pretty and unique. I don't have anything like it. Then I found a bag full of fabrics, but what caught my eye was the fabric on top. So I had to have that because that's just too pretty not to have. And then the blue floral, I thought it was really cute and pretty, unique. And then after that, there were just some there was a floral stripe, which I think is so pretty and timeless, and you can tell these are totally vintage. At least in my opinion, they look very vintage. And then these are solid colors, but they're great solid colors. You have the pink, the yellow, the teal, and the purple, which would be awesome to put inside journals where the spine is. So I definitely am keeping those. So I'm just going to show you all the different lace trims that I picked up. Several different colors, lots of neutral colors with just different patterns and textures. And so I will just take you through all of those that I found, and I hope you enjoy watching this because I found so many great vintage fabric pieces, trims, all the things. also love snagging these little like goodie bags, and this one had such cute pieces of ribbon. I really loved this one, this floral one. I thought it was so pretty and unique. But all these little bits of ribbon are just so nice to grab and use throughout junk journals for embellishments, things like that. And so I grabbed this bag as well. I thought this basket would be really nice to stack books in, so I went ahead and picked it up. Right, I always take a look at the journals because I can usually find some really neat, unique ones, and even if I don't repurpose them into junk journals, I will just put them in my antique booth because I like having like a collection of different journals that people can choose from that aren't necessarily junk journals. So I picked this one up. I thought this book would be such a good book to either have in my antique booth or to use the quotes because they're all like gardening quotes, and I just think that's super fun. And then this book, I was like, what is this? And look how cool this book is. I mean, how fun, right? So I don't know what I'm going to do with this. If you have any ideas, let me know. But I just thought it was super cool. Obviously, I will never leave a golden book behind, and this one was super cute, so I picked it up. See, some of the paper definitely shows its age, and so I had to have this binder full of plain paper because I love using it in journals compared to like the white paper. I just like the off-white look too. Okay, next is a little haul from the Dollar Tree. I picked up some things while it's still $1.25. These Post-its were bright, and I just thought they would be fun to stick on pages, especially like book pages throughout journals for extra writing space. Then these are actually marker storage containers, but I thought they were such great storage containers for just smaller pieces of ephemera. They hold quite a bit, really, and yeah, I was impressed by them, so I grabbed 2 of those. I have a feeling I maybe I should have picked up more. And then these, I picked one of every color because I love the size, I love the price, and I love the fact that the lid just stays attached, but offers like lots of room for storage in these containers. So, all right, let me know your thoughts on this haul, and thanks for watching.